Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Pentagon. I know we're getting closer and closer to the FM 2021, so I want to try and get this a little bit further in the story. So we are still with PSPS. Obviously, so on the previous one, the start of the season of what we bought, how we did in the first three games. This is more in the mid section of the game where you get to go into how we're doing so far. Our finances a bit low. So if we look at the table, so far we are in fifth place with 8 wins, 3 draws, and 6 losses. We had a very bad streak, but the last bunch of games we played, we actually been doing quite well, which has actually been kind of good. We will look into the schedule right now. As you can see, we started off with some draws. We started losing a bit in May time. June didn't really do us too well. July was a bit scuffy, but then we started having a good run of wins in the League One, which actually helped us to get through, which was really really good. And we've got a long way to go, otherwise. But other than that, it's actually been quite decent. Our worst loss was probably against Barreto Putra. Our biggest win was against Bali United, pretty much. Judging by yes, Bali United. But like I said at the beginning, there was a few teams that we would have to look out for, and there was indeed. You could see the goals. You could see that the PSS have got some good goaling experience, goals going on there, and so does Persib. But definitely looking at the team, so we are definitely looking at potentially, it's going to be a tough time. We go look into the league more. I mean, we didn't use everyone. Obviously, there'll be a lot of unregistered players. If we look at it now, the player that plays the most was Willian, who's obviously our left back, and he's been playing most, which is kind of good. We obviously have our roughly Mursalim, our main striker, also playing as a lot as second player to have the most appearances, and Dandy Mulana, our right back, who's also got the same appearances as Musalim. Dodi Al Fayed has been doing quite well. Actually, Dodi Al Fayed has been doing quite well this year. Last year, we actually didn't have him registered until the end, but since we've had him registered now, he's been doing so much better and so good, and it's nice. It's nice. I see some of the others have been playing bits and pieces. I'm kind of happy to see that Muklas. I mean, I'm happy to the fact that we had Muklas playing quite a bit, which is kind of good. Obviously, some of the others we've been rotating a lot, or we've been putting other players in. Obviously, our boy Ridu Rinaldi hasn't been playing much. He's been coming on loan a lot more. But then that's because we've got Volberto, who's been playing on the right side, as well as Gustar Cajo, who's also been playing. So we've been mixing it up. I might need to try and play our boy. But then again, our boy's potential. He's already reached his peak. So that's the only problem. But we're going to still have him there. We're going to try and have him there as long as we possibly can. Players we haven't really used, probably Trioka. I mean, I know Trioka, I've said a few times that we might try and use him more. Nurharkim obviously was unregistered, so we're trying to get rid of him. Wisnu we didn't really use, though it was supposed to be an exciting youngster bringing in. Some of these other players are just youngsters who could probably loan out. Sufakar actually he's not been. Actually, wait, he's unregistered. I'm trying to think see if there's anyone who I'm really surprised hasn't played much. Actually, Bakhtiar hasn't played much, even though he's the only player I think on the squad that can play left, right, and centre. So that's a surprise. Other than that, everyone's been playing quite decently. Obviously, Indrayana has been only playing 10 other appearances. We've actually had Andy Prayoga playing as well. A few times Rafi Madianto played as well. But no, it's been kind of sick. It's been. But that's the update of. That's the mid update. What I'm expecting so far is to see how it goes. Hopefully, well, I'm trying to see if we could try and push a little bit further. Trying to see if we can try and push it more to then get. I think it's top 2. Is it? No, well, top. Just win it, really. Is it top 2 that get qualified? I think top 2 get qualified. Top 2 get qualified to the Asian Cup, which is what we're aiming for. Whether we can reach or not, that's another question, but we'll hopefully try and see how we do. It would be kind of exciting and interesting if we do end up winning and we do end up doing quite well, but we will see. You'll also find out in the next episode. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope I'll see you all next time. Have a nice day, and remember to stay safe. Oh, and remember to subscribe, like, comment on the channel if you like to. By all means, everything is much appreciated and does help me a lot. I will do a video at some point where it's going to basically explain what's going to be the content on this channel more, so hopefully you'll get to see that in a bit. See ya. Bye.